Alrighty, how's it going this weekend? I'm finally gonna start working on this and my wall. It's super windy outside today, so I can't burn a fire. Plus, I just don't like the wind. Everything blows around and whatnot. So I'm just gonna hang out in the shop today. The parts fairy went to get me some more OSB and insulation for this corner. I think I mentioned once before that the big toolbox I got from my mom that used to be my dad's, I'm gonna put it back there because we have the little black one up front that we use mostly for the car stuff. And I'm gonna kind of eventually sort between the two as we go. When I find something I really need on the car more than anything else, I'm gonna put it in the black one, and vice versa. If it's something that we don't really use on the cars very much, I'm gonna move it into the big toolbox and try to get everything into a toolbox. Eventually, I wanna pretty much get all the drawers out of here and get rid of the drawers on this thing. Actually, I don't really know yet. I want to, but then again, I kind of like having my glues and tapes, and maybe I'll just fix them. But we are going to get a piece of 1/2" metal, we decided, and a little 4x8 sheet, a little 4x8, about 300 bucks, but I think 1/2" will be good. That way I can use this end for welding a little bit. I will continue to go ahead and buy a a little section like I use here. So like this piece, I have it down. Actually, I put it down when Joanna Bell was here helping me with painting and stuff, so that we would not get the workbench so messy, as you can see. So and I just left it there because I don't know, I just thought it was a pretty good idea, so we just left it on there, and I've been using it to kind of protect the top a little bit. But I want to get a piece of metal so I can kind of continue cleaning this off. So a lot of this stuff that's still on here, I need to sort, get me some more shelves over here, and I still have not got to the shelves for the extra paint. So I still got all of these cans of stain and little cans of paint and all that stuff all over. So I've got me a list of about 7 things right now that I really want to get done. I doubt I'll get them all done this weekend, but I am gonna. First one is this wall, because that's kind of what I need to get done in order to start the rest of the list. So I'm gonna do the wall this morning, move the toolbox over there out of the middle of the floor of the shop. Still waiting on the steering wheel. It was supposed to have been here for Friday for the John Deere, so I don't know where it's at. It's been so I think I ordered it the previous Friday, or whatever that was. So I don't remember when I ordered it, but it was supposed to have been here Friday, still not here. So as soon as I get that, I did look at the deck. I think I mentioned that in the video that I was gonna look at the deck. Pretty sure it's gonna work. So I just, there was one place where it was bent. Looks like the front of the, must have ran into something and bent it pretty bad. But I took a hammer, and I'll probably will get the welder, or maybe I'll see if I can borrow a torch from somebody and heat it up a little bit, because that's some pretty heavy duty metal. Those decks are stronger than I had thought in the past. So I'm gonna try to do that, get it bent out just a little bit more, so that, and then there's a couple spots that probably need welded and patched. But other than that, I think it's gonna work. And if not, I saw online that for like $110 for the L110 deck, you can buy the whole rebuild kit. Basically, it comes with a new tensioner pulley, 2 spindles and 2 pulleys, and a spring or something like that, and 2 blades. But I think when my wife went to the store, she found these one time at Tractor Supply. I think she got all 3 of them for like 20 bucks. So they were on clearance. Must have been an open package or something, I don't remember. But I believe they're the exact right size. So we've got 2 new blades for it as well. So that'll be good. And just need the steering wheel. So anyway, but that's my plan this weekend. I am gonna move this to the workbench and finally put the wheels on here like I mentioned 2 years ago. I don't know. That way I can wheel it over to the side right next to the toolbox right here. And then when we use it, well, actually we probably will use it right there mostly, unless we're doing something long, then we can move it out to here. But yeah, I'm gonna finally, I just need to take this up. I decided of a little bit different method. I got a few comments about stability and whatever, and you know, it does rock a touch, but you gotta rock it pretty good. I mean, I've bumped into it a couple of times, and that's all it's done is rock a little bit, you know. Hasn't tipped over, but in the sake of safety, I guess I will go ahead and trim off on the bottom. And what I decided to do is just put my casters on 2 pieces of angle iron. I don't have any, but this, you'll get the idea. So what I was gonna do is just cut this a few inches wider than the table, so just pretend that, like that, and then put my caster here and here, and that will help with the stability a little bit when you're rolling it around and stuff. For the shelves, I got a little bit different idea than the ones I already made, so I'll show you that video here soon. It's a little bit easier bracket if you have metal. Take some of this thinner strap, it's like the 1 inch or 3/4 inch strap. Should be able to bend it on a vise or just with a pair of pliers. I'll make those up too, get some of those so I can get all that junk off the paints, the rest of the paint hung up. So, but like I said, some of the stuff in that corner needs to come back to this corner in order to make the shelves to fit over there. So that's why I've got to start right here. So. That's how your workbench gets dirty. You lay stuff on there with the intention of cleaning it right back off. Little sharp. Maybe in the future I'll just buy a piece of plywood. That was, even though it's a thin coat, it still was a little bit of work. Probably took 30 minutes. Okay, so while I was working on the wall, the steering wheel did come in today, so I was glad. Got it on there, but I found another issue. So I kind of got it narrowed down. I think these spindles are locked up or something. It will not turn. Well, I'm almost finished. Didn't get near as far as I had planned, but I got my wall done, right? And a few other things. I mean, I helped Kaylin with the braces and some stuff. So, but I didn't get the stuff done on my list. But hey, that's just the way it goes. And as with most everything, BigRedFishDad, I kind of changed my mind a little bit. I think I got it mostly swept up back here. But yeah, I got the wall done, I'm ready. I just need some good ideas on hanging all my axes and junk right here, because that's where I keep them here because we raise this door and then go out. So I'm gonna keep all the wood stuff right here because I'm gonna get that sawmill. So I want to keep them towards the back as well. But I also didn't like my wood bin, my scrap wood bin that I made one time. Put a link to it. It's just made out of some extra cabinets that my wife picked up for free. One time all this wood was, so I repurposed the cabinet. This was a cabinet, I took the middle sections out, whatever. So what I did was I basically just tore it down, moved the wheels in, because I don't usually save. I built that back section for big pieces of plywood and stuff to slide in and stuff. But mostly that's what I save. Little cutoffs and things that I might use for braces or shelves or whatever, but I usually buy pretty much what I need for the project at hand, and I usually know exactly what I'm going to build when I'm going to build it. So I repurposed this because what I do have is a whole bunch of junk metal over there, and I've just been throwing it on the floor because it's not scrap, but it's not, you know, it's little pieces like, well, this one's a little big, but you know, like right here. You know, these pieces. You can definitely use these. And I just throw them on the floor over there, and it kind of makes a mess for cleaning and everything else. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to put all the scrap in there. If I can scoot it down right there, or maybe into the corner. I don't really know yet how it's going to flow. It just depends. I may keep it down that way, and then I can stack the... Probably what I'll do, because we have all that, I'm going to go through all the rest of this stuff because I got a big mess over here. It's lawnmower pulleys and belts and things that one day when I'm building a project with motors and stuff, which is what I do like to do, That's the kind of stuff I like to keep on hand other than big sheets or half sheets of plywood, because dang, I wish I hadn't thrown that pulley out, or man, I wish I had that spindle to that one lawnmower or whatever. So that's the stuff I'm going to save, and maybe I'll build me a little shelf over there. Just trying to get stuff off the ground, because like this, they're all in tubs and tins and bins and stuff, and it makes it hard to clean up. So, but anyway, finally got there, and hopefully you like my broom. This is a permanent broom handle. You know, these things always break, so I just welded a nut to a piece of conduit, and I have me a nice broom handle. So anyway, finally done for the weekend. My wife painted my wall for me. I do like the white. I might just buy some thinner, like the half inch plywood next time, and try painting that and see how it works. But that thin coat of joint compound worked great. You can kind of tell the difference between these two that I just did a real thin coat of compound in, and then the one in the very corner, especially over there in the when she was running out of paint, you can kind of see it soaking in, and you can see the OSB texture through it pretty well. So, but we'll see. If I decide to paint the rest of the shop, then I'll go back and do this. I'll do plywood the rest of the way, because we still have that half. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick a corner, do this corner, clean it up, get everything organized like I want. Then I'm going to move over there to the fishing and clamps and stuff, and I'll probably keep it exactly like that is, because I really like the way it is over there. And then I'll probably do that side as well. As always, thanks for watching. Get outside, do something, and just tinker around and find a hobby. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.